Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for another episode of Sip and Thrift, kind of, with a twist. Where if you're new here, this is where we go on some sort of thrifting adventure and we also stop to get something caffeinated along the way. And the reason I say kind of is I want this to be a sip and thrift layout, but where instead of going to thrift stores, we specifically go to vintage stores. Meaning this is probably gonna be a bit pricier than, you know, an average thrift haul, but I specifically wanna find really cool, unique vintage pieces. And Austin has a lot of vintage stores that I just haven't checked out yet. So I have screenshotted quite a few, kind of all in the same area, kind of all South Congress area. And I think it'd be really fun if we get a coffee on South Congress somewhere, and then we go check out those vintage stores and see if we can find at least a few super cool, unique, vintage, more curated pieces. Also, will just be an interesting test to see what pricing for that even looks like here in Austin, because I really don't even know. It's a whole new world that I haven't ventured into. So let's head out. Let's go on an adventure. Let's sip first, because I'm starting this in the afternoon. I need caffeine, and then let's go shop. I had a little doctor's appointment en route and had to get blood work done, which is why I have these super fun, awesome little bandages. But before we make our way to the vintage stores, we want to grab our coffee, and I am right across the street from the Line Hotel, which is a very trendy little hotel here in Austin. They have them in LA too, so I assume maybe elsewhere also. But apparently in the lobby there's an Alfred coffee. Had no idea. Alfred's also very popular in LA. So we should go see what the Austin Alfred is like and grab a coffee for the road. I hope you can hear me all right with all the downtown hustle and bustle, but they asked me if I would like the small or the larger, and I said the larger, and it is bigger than my face, but just got an oat milk latte. I've only ever had Alfred once in LA, and I got some sort of weird fancy matcha that was honestly a little too excessive, but this was $8, and then I tipped another $2. Let's give it a taste. $8 out of 10. For the price point, I might have to reduce a point, but this is a blind taste test. I'd give it an 8. It's good, it's creamy, it's rich, it's strong. Nothing to say about it, really, honestly. Okay, so my original plan was to go to South Congress, South First, found a couple of vintage stores there, and at my doctor's appointment, I have the coolest nurse there. He was like, how's YouTube going? And I was like, about to go film a video. And he was asking me about it. And he was like, oh, you should go where I go vintage shopping. It's up on the north side. My favorite place is called Room Service Vintage, but then there's like several other places across the street. And I was like, that sounds like it would probably be more affordable than South Congress. And he was like, definitely, because if you're unfamiliar with Austin, South Congress is the expensive street, and it's also where the tourists go. This is more off the beaten path, and this place looks epic. It looks huge. It looks like they have homewares and clothes. I cannot wait to go in and see. And then depending on what we find, there's more places literally right there. You can see that are also vintage. Wow. So here's what this place looks like on the outside. Room Service Vintage. I see clothes, I see record players, I see cool art and chairs already. And then over here, look, we have Ermine Vintage and others. I feel like this belt is quite a statement. I actually really love it. It's only $15, which isn't too bad. I realistically probably wouldn't wear it. I think maybe if it was less shiny, I'd be more into it, but the concept is great. I really like this dress. It's not my size, but I feel like I'm about to go to Hawaii, and that would be really pretty belted. I wonder if I belt it, if I could get away with it. As I get more and more into kind of like Parisian clothing, I really like delicate, lacy things with collars. I don't know if I'd be able to style this in a way that I actually would like it and wear it, but I am kind of tempted for the challenge. I don't know. I'm gonna come back to it. I feel like vintage swimsuits aren't sanitary, but is that not so tempting, that little floral pattern? I wonder if this has a year. Yep, it is from the 60s. Oh! Wow. Tempting. I really wonder if these would fit me. They're only $24, which I feel like is not bad. And I love this color of plaid. I feel like that is very Nancy Drew. And the pleating, I mean, I could always get them and then get them altered if they're not quite right. This set of glasses, oh my gosh, they're like hand painted 3D with like a little picket fence. I don't see a price. Oh wait, what is the price for the set? $40 for the set. That's kind of really tempting, but it's a set of 5. Is that normal? I don't have space for this anywhere, but this is actually mid-century and $3.99, which I feel like for real solid wood furniture is awesome. So if you're in Austin and you have a spot for this in your house, please come get this. Look at that woodwork. So here's what I found so far that are maybes. This like kind of crochet embroidered light pink top. It does have some French vibe, which I like. Music got really loud. The Hawaii dress that maybe I could belt and take to Hawaii. This is a definite wild card, but it comes with its own belt. This full number. It would just be so fun to try on and see how it fits. Look at that belt. And then this one actually looks like it would be my size, which is why I picked it up. A 60s dress. It says 25 waist. So, well, if it's talking about this part, it might still be a little big on me, and it is a little pricey. It's $45, but I feel like it has the best chance of fitting. Could just be fun to try on. And then these pants. You know what? Maybe I just get all of it. And we just try it on because it's really cool. And then the question is, do I get those flower mugs on the way out as well? Because they're so stinking cute. Maybe I do. Even all these little like clutches and wallets are so fun. If I had all day, I'd open them all and see if there was money inside of any of them. Because, like, you know what? I bet chances are high that there would be money in at least one of these. Guys, I'm absolutely giddy about our finds. I feel like I went ahead and got all 5 things with the mindset of I think every single one of these things will require an alteration of some sort. I even have a upcycle idea for one of them, assuming it's not a sin. I don't know. Maybe the comments will be like, no, don't change a vintage thing. But if I can give it a new life and love it, maybe it's tempting. So I really can't wait to try these on one at a time and talk you through what my plans are. Let's do it. If there's one thing that I think I might not need to alter, it would be these pants. These, oh shoot, they took off the tag that had the exact year of everything. I think almost all of these things are from the 60s. This is made in the USA. It says it's a size 12, which I don't know if sizing is different because I did this test. I am normally a 0, and typically if you do this test around your waist, that's around your neck, you'll know if it fits your waist. And this tells me that this is gonna fit perfectly, so we will see. But these are the most Nancy Drew pants I've ever seen, and I feel like would even be very cute just with this shirt right here. So I'm gonna try these on first so that we can try it on with this shirt. Might be a little short. I do have long legs, but let's say a little prayer. Lord, please let these fit. Amen. Okay, so the pants are a little large on me, but I love the color of the plaid. So each side has a little bit of elastic and I'm thinking if they just took the elastic in on each side, that would make these a little bit more high-waisted. That would help them fit a little bit more. The only thing is the crotch is a little bit long, so I wonder if I could get that taken up as well. But overall, I think that these have great potential. I love the little button in the front. I feel like that looks like it is vintage. If I get these to fit correctly, I really think I'd wear them a lot. They're quite comfortable too. It's like fancy sweatpants. Before we get into the dresses, I decided that this could be a very fun challenge to try and style. And I think there's two ways I could do this. I could lean full in, like excessively girly, and pair this with like a skirt, or I could make this kind of like balanced, edgy fun. And I'm picturing, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, picturing wearing this with like jeans and then even just like a black bralette underneath this and wearing it open and having it be kind of balanced in that way. Because this is like obviously so sweet, girly. One might even say like your sweet granny might wear this. And so I don't know, it could be fun to juxtapose it with something a little edgy, like a black bralette. I don't know. This is about experimenting. Let's see. Okay, I am surprised at how much I love this. This doesn't need any alterations. I do like pairing it with something edgy. This is just a Skims bralette. I think I would want a more like straight neck bralette. I wonder if I own one, because I think I would like seeing like a little bit of skin, but this is a little too much. So hold, let me see what else I have. This is closer to what I had in mind, almost more of like a bralette crop top underneath, but I still could probably find the perfect thing. But I'm really excited about this. This I almost put back because I was like, I don't know, it's just a little too much with all of the pattern work and the pink underneath. But styling it like this, I'm for it. This feels like me. This feels like me. I'm really excited about it. This dress is the one that is the most likely to fit me. However, the hem at the bottom is coming undone on part of this. So maybe if I do get this altered, I would maybe even take up the hem a little bit, because there's a lot of damage and age showing around the bottom of this dress. So that's just like a repair that needs to happen nevertheless, but I'm excited to see how it fits. I do love the little crisscross. I feel like it looks like it would fit me, and it is quite modest. Oh, there's another little rip up there, but this is also from the 60s, I believe. Oh, there's also a little rip right there. It needs some love, but let's see how it fits and if it has potential. Okay, so it fits pretty well. I don't know what this little tie thing exactly is. It came separate, and I don't think it's really supposed to be anything, but it does help just kind of like draw the waist in. I think it's a stunning dress. Like I said, the hem at the bottom is coming undone and needs some love. It's definitely like obviously vintage, which is kind of fun. I kind of want to try it on with some heels in the mirror to see how I like it, but it would be really fun for like, I don't know, I picture myself dining on a boat in this. Why? I don't know. But let's see if we can make this little mirror outfit with, we'll ignore the hem for now. I could picture this with some pearl earrings. I should I just start wearing only vintage clothes? Because I really feel like myself. Obviously, this is like Mikel goes to nice dinner, not Mikel goes and runs groceries. But I do really, really, really love it so much. Okay, this is the one that I want to upcycle. I love this fabric, and this was the selling point for me. This belt, this thick matching belt that is in the exact same fabric. I tried on this belt. It's a little large. I think I would need to, it looks like someone added their own holes to make the belt looser. I think I would need to add my own hole to make the belt a little bit tighter. This is also made in the USA. Wow, it's just like rare to see things made in the USA anymore. I think that this would be such a pretty skirt worn with like a black bodysuit and then this belt. I picture it for the solo Paris trip that I would like to book soon. So I don't know, the top, you know, it's very shoulder pad, high neck, looser material, but I feel like if I turned it into a skirt, like I want it so bad that I'm kind of even tempted to just cut it myself to see what it looks like, but I know that I should wait and get it done professionally. But let's try it on. Oh my gosh, I have to show you this in the mirror. I will show you what the full dress looks like. I was just too excited to see what this would look like as a skirt, and I've even paired it with some black heels, and it is the most gorgeous, very also Parisian looking skirt ever. I think I have to get someone to turn this into a skirt for me. I'm sorry if that's just like a sin. I really truly am, but I gotta show it to you in the mirror, and then I'll show you what the full dress looks like so you can get it, you know? I did add a hole to this belt to make it fit, which it's such a flattering, thick belts like this need to come back. They really do. Here's what this looks like as a whole. as a skirt. Oh my word. I would do it with a bodysuit that like actually tucks in and is probably a little classier on the top. I mean, even the length, the flowiness. Can you believe this is from the 60s? I'm sorry that you're getting like overly excited getting Mick-Elle today. I'm just like picture it without that in the back. I'm really, really, really in love with it. But okay, let me show you what this looks like with the top on. Here's this dress as it's supposed to be. This feels very 80s to me, the shoulder pads. I'm wondering if it was mislabeled in terms of years. I don't know. I'm sure one of y'all could tell me like when this style was in its prime. And it's a beautiful dress. It doesn't really actually fit me without the belt. There's all this extra loose fabric. I just think I would wear it all the time as a skirt, you know what I mean? But I think that this little tie around the neck is pretty hilarious. And last but not least, this one I honestly feel like has the least potential, but was one of the more affordable ones. This dress I thought would be really pretty on like a beach dinner, even just like a picnic. I don't know if I should get it taken in or if it's gonna look fine belted over a swimsuit or whatever. So I love the pattern. I love the buttons. And is there intended to be a, no, okay. I didn't know if this was intended to belt something onto this, but there's just a little clasp on the other side to hold it into place. So let's see how this one fits on. Well, we were bound to have one flop in this whole haul. I'm just sorry it had to be the last one because that's kind of like a bummer way to end this whole thing. Just to see what it would look like belted, I went ahead and added this belt to it. But even still, you can tell it's just way too far off my usual size. The waistband is way down here, and then the sleeves are way too long. I could potentially get this one altered as well, but it's like, is it worth it? It was probably the one that I was least excited for anyways out of the lot. Silly me for even thinking it could possibly fit. I thought swimsuit cover up, you can get away with anything, right? But this is a definite no. Although the fabric, the pattern is really pretty. I just don't know the rules of upcycling. I'm probably gonna do it with that skirt, but like, if upcycling was appropriate, this is a lot of fabric and could make a really cute little romper. If someone was incredibly skilled and could take this in and turn these into shorts and add leg holes, I think that could be really, really cute. I don't know, how about this? How about this? If you think that that is acceptable to do, and if you live in the Austin area and are a seamstress and up for that challenge, I will hire you. Just like comment like your website or whatever down below and I'll reach out, because that could be a fun challenge and I could incorporate it in a vlog in the future and we can see if we can make this, which is a challenge, into something that I would actually wear, like a romper. I don't know, give me y'all's thoughts on that. I'm curious to know. Thanks for hanging out with me and spending a day with me doing a few of my favorite activities, which is shopping and trying out new coffee. Thanks for hanging out. If there's ever a specific thrifting challenge, or honestly just like general video idea concept that has nothing to do with coffee or thrifting, I always would love to know your ideas. I write them all down. They help me a lot when I'm planning out what we should do together. So I'll be checking the comments for those, but I love y'all. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.
So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here?